everyone, and welcome to the Strength and Stoic podcast. This is a 29th episode, and this week we are going to talk about the self-control. Whole week I will speak about self-control. So 7 podcasts will come about this topic, and then the end of the week, Sunday night, 7 p.m. I summarizing everything on my TikTok channel. Frank V, that's the name, Sunday 7 p.m. So this is going to be the structure for this podcast and the TikTok live all together. And today we are going to talk about self-control is self-respect. Let's start without comfort. If you cannot control yourself, you do not respect yourself. Read that again internally. If you cannot stop, you are not in charge. If you are not in charge of yourself, someone or something else is. Most people don't lack talent, they lack control. They don't fail because they are incapable, they fail because they are predictable. What you avoid, it's controlling you, also vice versa. Exactly. It's very important, guys, to learn control yourself, learn to say no, and choose your heart. Don't let yourself just drifting in the life. You have to make sure that you make the right decision for yourself, and you don't just live your life like you are in a boat in the middle of the ocean. You are living on impulse. Look at your day, notification, check it, bored, scroll, hungry, eat, angry, react, tired, avoid. This is not living, this is stimulus equal reaction. You think you are choosing. You are not choosing, you are responding. An animal responds, a disciplined mind decides. Yes, how Marcus Aurelius says as well, Marcus Aurelius, sorry. I cannot choose the world around me, but I can choose my reaction. This is what we talk about it. Your mind has to be stronger than your feelings, yes or yes. This is the only way how you can progress in life, and you need to control your feelings. Because the feelings, it's moving left or right. Your feelings gonna let you down when it wants. It's not linear, it's up and down. So you should not rely yourself on those feelings. Also, it's very important to put boundaries in front of us. Let's say for me, I always problem with the scrolling, so I always put myself half an hour scrolling a day. If I scrolling without a goal, yeah, because many times because I work on social media, so it's a different story. But when I scrolling without intention, maximum half an hour. But to be honest, since I do this journey, I minimize my control, my scrolling time, because I just lost interest to see things which is not making me better. It's not leading me anywhere. I rather listen a podcast or listen a book or try to read something. Again, listening audiobook is a lot more easier for me than reading, but I'm doing the reading as well, step by step, sometimes just 1 page, 2 page, but I consistent with that. It's very important, guys. You have to show up every day. A bad workout is still a better workout than the no workout, and with the reading as well. The psychological reality, there are 2 systems in your brain, the primitive brain and the deliberate brain. The primitive brain wants comfort now. The deliberate brain wants growth later. When you are tired, stressed, overstimulated, the primitive brain dominates, and most modern lives are built to keep you tired, stressed, and overstimulated. So what happens? You scroll instead of build, you sedate instead of face, you react instead of lead, you become controlled by relief. very true, guys. We're looking for a straight relief. We're looking for straight away exit from the reality, which is super bad. This is the problem with the bad habits as well, because the relief is comes straight away, but the consequences comes later. If you think about it, when you smoke a cigarette, you think you're relieved, but the consequences come later, months, years. Cancer, bad breath, low stamina, etc., etc. We all know what are the consequences, to be honest. And it's very important. Then many times we tend to fall into the trap, then overwork ourselves and just pushing ourselves, pushing, and then when it comes to the level, then we just realize we don't live our life how we want, we live for somebody else. Why? Because we're running after the money. Yes, guys, money is important, but once you start to forget about yourself, then you start to make bad choices. So yes, hustle, yes, go hard, but also as well, don't forget you have to give it back always as well. You cannot just take and just use your source of energy or abuse your source of energy. You need to give it back. You need to build yourself. You have to find time to yourself to be better and to do things which is not just taking. Don't just burn the candle on both sides. One side you're burning, another side you have to build. Very, very important to not to let yourself to the burnout stage, because again, burnout, it's not achievement, it's a problem. It's not good and it's not helping you to be better. I know I've been there. I thought I'm limitless. Nobody limitless. As the Stoics said, as much as you need to train hard, you need to, it's more important as well to relax or actively relax, do things which actually helps you to feel better. The real cost, here is the part people avoid. Every time you break your words to yourself, you damage something invisible. Self-trust. You say, I'll start tomorrow. You don't. You say just one more time. It never one more time. Your brain records that, not emotionally, neurologically. You are training yourself not to trust yourself. This is not weakness. This is erosion. And again, guys, we came back to the old subject that if you promise something to yourself, you have to keep your words. And this is the only way to rebuild yourself, especially if you trade yourself next time. I can't repeat any enough times. Then you have to keep your words to yourself, yes or yes. Otherwise, you are damaging yourself. Again, I can tell you, when you live with a liar in the same household who is always lying to you, would you trust in that person? No, you don't trust in that person. So why you would trust in yourself if you are always breaking your promises to yourself? Better to say nothing than say something what you know deep inside you cannot hold, you cannot do it, but to feel yourself, to feel the relief for a couple of seconds or minutes, you tell to yourself, stop to do that one more time. It's very dangerous. It's you have those daily defeat. And if you say you're gonna eat this, you eat that, or you say you're not gonna eat it, don't eat that. Don't cheat on yourself, because it's gonna destroy you slowly. Self-control is authority. Self-control is not about discipline for appearance. It is about authority. If you cannot stop eating, you are not free. If you cannot stop scrolling, you are not free. If you cannot stop reacting, you are not free. Freedom without control is illusion. Self-control is internal power. It is saying, I feel the impulse and I will not obey it. Exactly, guys. We always think the discipline of self-control is when you actually controlling yourself, you don't get what you want. It's exactly the opposite. This is the freedom when you choose your heart, when you choose your action, and you don't let yourself to be controlled, because again, what the world wants, it wants a lot of sheep who can be controlled. You have to be different. Don't let to control yourself. So you have to know, if you eating until you get full, like you cannot breathe, it's not good. Same with the scrolling, same with the reaction. You need to master the thing when somebody try to poke you, how you react, because that's the real power. And not when you are imposing, not when you say, this is how am I. No, this is a bad, weak version of you. So try to work on that step by step, and then trust me, the life is gonna be a lot more easier than how it was when you stop to drifting. The identity lawyer, here is where it becomes dark. If you repeat impulse enough, you become someone who is ruled by it. Identity is repetition. You don't wake up weak, you repeat weakness. You don't wake up strong, you repeat control. Every pause strengthens you, every surrender weakens you. And the world does not need to see it. You see it. Very true. Very true. Whatever you do daily is gonna become you. Your habit is become your future self. And if you repeat weakness, you will be weak. If you repeat strong things, you repeat control. And you have to do every day. You have to push it through the first part. Also, it's a good tool when you record your progress as well. Let's say, I give you an example. I started my weight loss journey 29 days ago, and I measure myself every day. Yes, many times we say, personal trainers, don't measure yourself every day, because you can get frustrated, because the weight loss is not linear. Sometimes your weight is more because of the water retention. But I'm strong enough to understand that, and I also it's good for me to see if because I'm doing powerlifting training, if I drink more salt, how my body weight is changing, etc., etc. And also I know when I need to cut, let's say, the carbs before I go to bed, or when to eat less, how to eat less. So it's very important to record your progress. I always say to my clients as well, write down your training every day, the weight what you use, so you are not guessing. Obviously, who works with me, I do it for them, but it's very important to track your progress, because that's gonna give you the result. And final line, self-control is not about denying pleasure, it's about refusing to be owned. You cannot control yourself, you will always be controlled. And control is respect, first from yourself, then from the world. Exactly, guys. Only hard people or strong people cannot be respected. Don't expect respect from the world if you are weak as a fuck, if you don't know how to control yourself, if you cannot give up daily pleasure, because weak man is always distracting themselves with pleasure, and strong men always choose control and discipline. The final quote is for today: self-control is silent power. Guys, be self-controlled, learn it. Day by day, start to respect yourself, stop neglecting your personal growth, and do the hard, choose the hard, because this is gonna make you better. I cannot tell you enough times. Be hard to yourself, and the world is gonna bow down to you. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely week.